the elections in Afghanistan, which were a cause of hope, have been marred not only by insurgent violence but also by heightened pressures on freedom of expression and on political participation, as well as by a severe backlash against women's rights. The recent elections in Iran and the subsequent protests over the result were a reminder of both the vitality of Iran's civil society and political life, but also of the towering constraints that peaceful activism faces. I call on the government to release those detained for peaceful protest, to investigate reports of their ill treatment, and to ensure respect for human rights. In Sri Lanka, internally displaced persons are effectively detained under conditions of internment. Humanitarian agencies' access to these camps remain restricted, and the mandates of relief agencies are increasingly coming under threat. We should all be dismayed by the recent sentence of 20 years imprisonment imposed on Sri Lankan journalist J.S. Tisainayagam, who had been critical of the army's treatment of Tamil civilians. His conviction raises serious concerns about respect for the right to freedom of expression. I followed with concern the recent disturbances in the Xinjiang Autonomous Region and those previously in the Tibetan Autonomous Region and surrounding areas. While condemning such violence and urging the Chinese authorities to respect human rights in upholding the law, I also encourage them to reflect on the underlying causes of such incidents, which include discrimination and the failure to protect minority rights.